Happy Friday morning, everyone. I'm just having you kind of join me on a lot walk today. It's Friday, but usually is a very busy day for us here at Car Subaru in Beaverton. But in the morning, we got a nice little break before we have a couple meetings, and then all the customers start coming in, right? So it's about 8:45 in the morning. And this is kind of a general routine I do. Every day I show up and I just kind of do a general lot walk. What that means is I just walk the pre-owned inventory, just see what sold last night, what's been moved around. Because anytime we sell a car, one of our lot attendants does have to fill that spot, right? Because if you have a spot that's open and not being used, it means that you don't have inventory that's being shown to a customer. Customers won't buy cars that they can't see unless they see it online and stuff. And nothing is worse than a customer coming in saying, "Hey, I saw this car online. I love the price. I love the color. I want to see it." And you going, "Oh, that's not here at this. That's not at this lot. We store that somewhere else, and we didn't bring it over." Or I don't know where that is. Let me look it up. And saying, "Hey, it's not here right now, but I could get it." It's just a bad look in general. So every morning I come out and I spend about 10 minutes just wandering around, seeing what's currently here today and where it's at. Because again, yes, first impressions matter, and that's when you greet the customer, when they come in your showroom, when they see it for the first time, all that's going to matter. But you know what else matters? What looks really good is when they say, "Hey, you know what? I'm very interested. You had a Mercedes-Benz GLS, and we saw it online," and you go, "Oh yeah, I know exactly where that's over there. It's right there. Let me grab the keys for you. I'm gonna take you to it right away." Right? Or if you need to pivot and someone says, "Hey, I like Crosstreks," and they go, "Oh, you know what? I don't like this Crosstrek. You have something similar but in a different color or with a moonroof?" And you go, "Absolutely, I do. I saw one this morning. It's a great look." So come join me for a little law walk. I'll flip the camera around. You can kind of see how I do this, but really it's just a quick scan. So over here, as I said, we've got some just pre-owned inventory, and this is where a lot of our Crosstreks are, and also where some non-Subaru brands are. So I would just kind of do a count. I go, okay, I've got a Crosstrek here, I've got a Crosstrek here. Both of them have moonroofs. I got black, I got blue, and just kind of make a mental note. 2026, 2025, gotcha, boom. Here's a Honda. Okay, we got a Honda CRV. So now if someone comes in saying, "Hey, I like Honda CRVs," maybe they look at Outback and they're like, "Well, do you have anything cheaper?" Hey, yeah, have you ever thought of a Honda CRV? So you're, again, just making mental notes. Crosstreks, got some Legacies here. I got a WRX. This one happens to be auto. I've seen it on here plenty of times. So that's a CVT WRX in blue. Crosstrek Sport, Crosstrek Sport, Crosstrek Sport, Crosstrek Sport. See, so now I know I've got 4 Crosstreks I can go to at any moment. But this is just it. Toyota. Okay, making a mental note. Where are all my cars? Where can I find them? And how quickly, just being able to retain that and recall it when a customer asks, here's a Challenger, and just go to it straight away, makes you look more professional, makes the customer experience much more enjoyable. And obviously being professional and keeping the customers happy is how you have a more pleasant experience, and they're more willing to work with you. And then this one, there really hasn't changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 10 Foresters here. They're all pre-owned inventory, all ranging from like touring to Onyx Black to premium to sport, some with the mocha brown interiors. But again, just making mental notes. I used to actually carry a pad with me. I used to carry like a little notepad, and I would just keep tallies: Forester, Outbacks, Crosstreks, and I would just go one tally anytime I crossed a car. All right, so kind of walk by, and again, just pointing out where these cars are. It's all about the customer experience. So this is just something that should take about 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how big your lot is, every morning. But always do. You're coming down to the Outbacks down here. And this is kind of where we start getting into some of our off inventory or non-Subaru inventory. So you can see we have a Ford EcoSport right here. Honda, another Honda CRV. So we have a 2016 in like that bronze color, and then a 2015 Kia Sportage. All right, some more Subarus. Look, we got a Wilderness 20. I think this is a 23 if I remember correctly. But we have a 2024 Forester Wilderness, a 2023 Outback Wilderness. 3 Ascents, 4 Ascents, 5 Ascents, okay. Our little red Mini Cooper, it's just kind of sticking out. It's been with us for a little bit. Cute little car, fun little drive. This is where we got some of our weirder ones. down here. Toyota Land Cruiser, Force Max. You know what? Remember I mentioned that Mercedes-Benz? It used to be right here where this Highlander is now in. So that's a great thing right there. Honda Pilot, Toyota. So now I can say, hey, I'm going to go back and look at the inventory online and check to see if that Mercedes-Benz is sold. But just doing a lot walk, I don't see it on the lot. So I assume it's sold, or it was wholesaled or traded or something. Hopefully it was sold. It was a great car, and it was at a very good price. It was right around the $30,000 mark. But yeah, just being able to do the lot walk and then go, oh, I don't see a car here anymore. So now if somebody goes, hey, do you have that Mercedes? I can say, oh, I didn't see it. I don't think so. Or it might have been sold just yesterday. And I don't have to wander around the lot. Here's where this is most beneficial. If I were out on the lot and someone was walking around checking out cars and they just walked in, right? I wasn't next to my office. I wasn't next to a computer, so I couldn't do a quick inventory check. Having somebody go, hey, the other day I saw a Mercedes online. Do you still have that available? For me to confidently say, you know what? I did the walk this morning and I didn't see it. That is a very important thing to be able to do. But I didn't see it this morning. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It's not available. I think it sold the other day. But you know what? Is there any other type of vehicle you're looking for? Are you looking for something with that body style? Are you looking for an SUV? Are you looking just Mercedes? Being able to pivot quickly to something else, or even just be, hey, confidently, I don't think it's here. Would you be willing to go inside with me and we can kind of look at some more stuff and I can double check that inventory, right? Just being able to do that just gives you more opportunities to talk to customers. So anyways, this was my lot walk. Wonderful seeing you, and join me for the next time, okay?